What's up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be playing some Fallout 76. Now, this is my very first hands-on experience with the beta, so I'm hoping we can go ahead and get logged in. Already having some issues, so let's take a look. Failed to get a token. Try again later. Interesting. So I know that Tuesday the beta was available, but unfortunately I was unable to actually log in. My internet was so slow. It took, I don't know, about 52 hours to actually download the 50 gigabytes. So about an hour per gigabyte. That was excellent. There it is. And actually, that should be it. I think I have a different email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in, and then once we get started, the ultimate goal for today is really just to find ways to create the ultimate melee build, or just a build that's really viable early on. I typically like to go melee build or a strength type build with heavy weapons, but you know, we might change it up a bit this time. We're going to probably be going with a melee build just because I have heard certain things regarding the leveling and certain weapons not being available at certain points in time. So let's see if we can get started. Again, I've never played this before, so this is incredibly exciting for me. Can't wait to share this experience with you guys, but in the meantime, our primary purpose here is to find ways to create viable early game builds and also explore. And I'd love to come across some of those monsters early on. Intro. I'll try and be quiet during this part. No promises.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought.
That combat armor looks amazing. Energy weapons, vertibirds,
Democracy itself,
and good old power armor.
of annihilation. That is why today,
I said I wouldn't talk, but I'm going to talk. So one thing that I do want to mention is that, you know, I'm probably going to try and find a power armor early on. I'm super excited about trying to see kind of what the perks and benefits are in this game. The most recent installment, Fallout 4, obviously introduced a brand new set of mechanics for power armor. So I'm hoping that we have some similar mechanics in this game as well. I know they changed quite a bit of things, including the leveling system and VATs. So I'm really interested to see how power armor, plays into this game here. Additionally, fusion cores. Do they last only 30 seconds like they used to in Fallout 4, or are they a little bit more potent?
and the fallout has settled.
Oh, and I see that pit boy right there. Gosh, I was trying so hard to get a copy of the Power Armor Edition, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get my hands on one of those. The ones that come complete with the helmet and all that. I tried so hard, but they sold out immediately. After the first day that they actually launched Fallout 76, when I went to GameStop online, every single site said that they were sold out. So that is unfortunate. And I wonder if they're just going to start us off with a default character, or we'll have some maybe character creation. Either way, if we have character creation, we can just jump through that really quickly. I would love to get my hands on actual gameplay, so that you guys can see that as well. So let's see.
Good morning, Vault 66. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept.
There you go.
But if
Let's just give it a preset. Let's see if we can use a preset. Change it to a male. There you go. Looks like me 30 years from now.
Today is Reclamation Day.
Done.
It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed.
There we know.
But
Level 1.
you share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be.
Nice. Okay. So we are... Oh wow, we're really close to the Mothman Museum. That's excellent. We might head that way. Here's all this. So the map already looks incredibly different. One thing that I notice is there aren't any labels. Maybe I'm not zoomed in. Nope, I'm zoomed in just fine. So there aren't any labels. It doesn't actually show what the name of the locations are. So I guess you really have to be communicating with your partner and say, hey, let's head to this location, etc. I mean, you can definitely place markers, but interesting. Okay, cool. So let's see. The Mothman place looks neat, but I mean, I want to look for a power armor. I don't believe that's going to be an area that's going to provide us with power armor. Something maybe like a little bit more industrial might. And let's just go here. Okay, excellent. Typically in the other games, reading magazines gives you some sort of perks or skills, but I don't think this one does. New attacks to gain. Okay, so I don't want to play that just yet. I am going to take it out then. Mine now. Alright. Nothing much in the room. Pit Boy. Here we go. Now I was able to get the Pit Boy edition for Fallout 4, which was pretty epic. I never actually got a chance to utilize it with the smartphone and interface. If you guys were able to do that, you gotta let me know. I've actually never seen anyone use it before like that, but I wonder if that has any kind of impact on the gameplay. Alright, let's get out of here.
You have been tasked with nothing less than
Controls seem pretty similar to the other ones.
such a huge responsibility.
Ooh, block. So they have a new block.
Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you.
Nice.
When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours.
Definitely going to be rocking third person, especially if we're going to be doing a melee type build. It's pretty important that we do the third person, because it does get a little disorienting when you're in first person mode, especially if there's going to be blocks and all that involved. Come on, open up. I hear footsteps. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Crutchley.
Sir, hello. Oh, finally. I feared you'd never wake up. Don't you remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone. Best get cracking. Each standout has gear for you to pick up and use. Limit 1 to resident.
Alright, so pretty much, in order for us to actually leave the vault, we have to discover the Overseer's mission, so we're going to do that first. So let's see if we can do that as quickly as possible. Whoa, hey! Awesome. That's another live play, that's pretty sweet. That's so weird, being able to see somebody else, another human player. That is just so cool. I can't wait to get out there. We're definitely going to need some Rad-X, with that purified water, that's what I'm talking about. Worthy? I'm not really gonna... I'm gonna try and speed through this. Where are my weapons? Stim packs, I'll take that, I'll take that. What do we have here? Building supplies? Absolutely. Join the team. Definitely need a party hat. That's probably how you set up your little camps and maybe craft larger areas or settlements. Good job. Perk cards. Yeah, so perk cards. That's perfect that we got that. So that's pretty much how you update your character. Special, obviously it stands for strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Each of those perks, I guess increasing levels in each of those skills grants special perks. So if you want a certain type of specialized build, you can use points or perk cards towards those attributes. So let's see. If we're doing melee, I'm going to assume strength's going to be incredibly important. Maybe even agility for action points. And VATS, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're going to do strength. Your one-handed melee weapons now do 10% damage, or plus 10% damage. And looks like you can level them up to 3 ranks. Yeah, it's going to be perfect. So I'm sure we're going to be able to find some pipe or maybe even a board or something like that. So excellent. Equip. That can be it, right? Maybe that one. Ooh. Okay, so it only allows you to assign 1? Alright, let's get out of here. Surprised they didn't give you any weapons. I'm sure that they might have actually left weapons, but I was not patient enough to wait around. I want to get out there. Again, once I get the main game, November 14th, I'll have plenty of time to just go through and see the world, and even explore the vault. But right now, I just want to get out there and really maximize the time that I have on the beta. This weekend, I actually have to work, so I'm going to have very limited time on the beta. So today is really the only day that I have to maximize my time and exposure with the beta, because it does, I think it plays from 2 p.m. to either 10 or 11 p.m., so I have a handful of hours. There's probably pretty much, 8 hours or more, considering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream for probably about an hour or so. Then I'm really going to try and focus on creating that build for you guys. That way we can have a very viable early game build as soon as we start the game. So this guy's already decked out. Pretty awesome. Alright, so first thing we do is we're going to need to find a weapon. I don't have any weapons yet, but emote wheel looks like. Hello! Of course, we start off with a pistol first. I'll take it. Let's see. Hold on there. I really wish the little vault boy would move his damn head. Ooh. Alright, not gonna get to any altercations just yet. Somebody's shooting. Seems to be a fallen enemy. Then there's a little drill. Oh, shit. Oh. I don't have hardly any bullets. Give me some ammo. love the pipe pistols. I mean, damn, I wish I would have got rid of those. This is great. Okay, I am pressing take. It's not letting me take anything though. I'm not sure why that is. I'm pressing X to take it. It's just not letting me take anything. Whatever. I guess it wanted me to take it all at once. Alright, so now we have a pistol. I do want to get my hands on possibly a melee weapon. But first and foremost, we got to look at the yardstick. That's what I'm talking about. Please be a weapon. And that's a weapon. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. That would have been awesome. Man, it looks good. So far, so good. I did mark a location on the map. So we're ways out from it, but I'm going to head, I'm assuming I'm due east. Oh yeah, there you go. I see the compass down below. And so far it's really smooth. The shooting's pretty handy as well. Haven't used VATS yet, so I'm going to try and use VATS. Obviously, sprinting utilizes your AP or your action points. So yeah, I'm going to be a little bit smarter about that, but not too worried about it. Let's see, Paul, I need you to make the monthly scouting run to Vault 76. These doors have to open sometime. Don't take risks. Observe for a few days and come back. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Machete. Okay, perfect. This is what I need in my life. Excellent. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, melee build. Here we go. So first step to melee build is get a one-handed weapon. We do have the gladiator perk, remember, so it's going to allow us to do plus 10% damage with one-handed attack. So let's see how well it works. Nice. Now one thing that I do want to do, I want to figure out how to use VATS. I haven't played a Fallout game in forever. So R1 and R2 at strikes. L1. Okay, so L1's VATS. I'll use it next time. I'm not going to sprint as much, especially when I'm coming towards an enemy. One thing I do need to do, track down the overseer. Guess I should do that. Before we go rogue, I'll actually follow some instructions, I guess. Oh man, I want to just hit him with my machete so bad. Ooh, it's going to be fun. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a pretty bad person. I'm probably going to focus a lot on PvP when the game comes out, so I'm going to try to do my best to speed level. I have a feeling that melee is just going to be the way to do it. Alright, what do you want?
So, I found this holiday on the Overseer's journey. Seems you should meet her at her camp, just down the road.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we're just going to go rogue.
The Overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road, to the south. You should head to that camp.
Oh, what the hell I just did, but let me go back to the quest. There you go. Show on map. Alright, so I'm heading the right way, so we'll just head down this road. We'll get that first quest out of the way. The introductory quest, I'm sure, is all it is. And then we're going to try and focus on really maxing out this melee build. I'm so glad I found a machete. It's perfectly what I was looking for. Something like that is way better than a lead pipe or a nail board, so excellent. I really want the flyers. A fox. Oh my gosh! Kill a creature, alright. even see it. Oh, that was camouflage. A mouth harp. The hell? Like a harmonica? What? Playing instruments helps you relax. Play long enough to gain what? A bonus? That's insane. There's other instruments too. A banjo. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna want some beer. Definitely want some beer. Okay, so what we're gonna do, typically, typically beer, alcohol, and all that, those cans and things like that, they add to your strength, but they do reduce other perks that you might have. So we're gonna take a look to see what it does, because I might just have to pop a brew open before I go into my next battle to see what it does. I love that they implemented the sprinting since Fallout 4. They really Skyrim'd the hell out of Fallout, but I mean, I do love it. Some of those things in Skyrim are just so helpful and just so natural. You know, sprinting and all that was incredibly important. I see a bad guy. He looks confused. What's going on, little guy?
But has no use for them. Please enjoy this complimentary sample of
Okay. Just give me wood. A weirdo. Let's see how far I am away from the objective. That's pretty much a straight shot. I'm assuming these are other players? Yeah. So it provides you the locations of other players too. That's really neat. So I guess they're all starting off, all trying to do the same thing. Man, this is going to be excellent. Again, it's running really smooth. It's not the prettiest, but I heard that it's going to run at 30 frames a second. I mean, I'm definitely fine with that. Ooh. Does not look good. Shoot. Alright, so these are some of the scorched. It's not the pit boy light. See. I hear gunshots. I just don't know where they're coming from. Oh my gosh! Oh, that scared me so bad. I almost knocked over my mic. Molotov cocktail? Yes, please. Alright, so let me equip some stuff really quickly. Hold on to these R1. Okay, easy enough. Easy enough. Alright, so God, that scared me. Okay, so we're not going to worry about this. Doesn't look like, looks like it's been cleared out anyway, so I'm not too worried about this particular location. But if I can find another maybe melee weapon, that would be excellent. If not, we're going to just keep heading to the location that we marked on the map. Let's see. Armor workbench, fine for now. I'd love to find a power armor. If we're able to locate one, I'm fairly certain it's going to do us some really good perks for the strength, right? So what happens is typically, if it follows suit for other games in the Fallout series, power armor is going to help max out your strength. It might reduce your agility a bit, but it's also going to help boost your resistances. Your resistance to rads, so radiation and whatever else, and damage. So if we can get our hands on a power armor, that might really be incredibly important early on for this melee build. But again, it's all just speculation. I mean, as you know and as you've seen, we only played for about 15 minutes. A little bit of graphical slowdown there. Only played for about 15 minutes, and so far it's kind of uneventful. I mean, it's just kind of guiding you to the next location. I've seen some other player characters, some actual players. And that's just so weird to see, but really exciting at the same time. point. Almost on our location. Excellent. So we found the Overseer's camp. These guys are just going ham. Metal bed, hammer, just a bunch of items. And I'm sure we can, yeah, that's it. So these camps, I'm sure they serve as sort of safe hubs where you can store items that you found, store materials, etc. That's what it says, my stash box. So right now, pretty sure I have quite a bit of, yeah, I only have 25 weight, a max of 160, so I don't need to worry about my management for, getting over encumbered right now. So I am fine. See what we got here. Oh yeah.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76.
Boy.
I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but you take.
That's the camp. So essentially, this is that thing that we picked up earlier. This is the Overseer's camp. So I guess you can pick these up and place these down wherever you want. And I'm sure as your skill level increases, you probably have the ability to expand upon them. So you have a hunger meter as well, looking up at the top left. Drains over time. Interesting.
The stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. Construction and assembly mobile platform is.
Okay, what?
Just add resources, plans.
These guys are actually fighting.
When you move your camp, everything you built is stored, ready to be.
Everyone there. Can we kill this guy?
Use this to establish a foothold when.
Oh, he doesn't shoot me.
I've left my camp behind.
Alright, so we're going to try and create, ooh, there you go, some edged melee weapons. So with combat knife, hatchet, and machete, hatchet might be kind of fun. Let's see if we can.
Myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do with it. Still
Excellent.
the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there.
Throwing knives?
Signing off.
Okay, perfect. So now we have some throwing knives. We have an axe, or a hatchet. It's about the same amount of damage as the machete. And some throwing knives. Excellent. So this is perfect. So now that we have throwing knives and hatchets, we're just some crazy people, right? We're some crazy mofos. We're going to just run into some stuff. So let's see what she wants us to do here. Armor. I think I used all of my materials on, yeah, you know what? I'm not really too worried about it. If I can find some steel, I'll come back and I'll craft some armor, but again, I'd rather have the throwing knife, to be honest. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go to the location that we decided. It doesn't seem like... I mean, she wants us to craft armor and yada yada yada. But our initial location was going to be somewhere around here. It's actually up here. Let's just go to this train yard. It looks like a train yard anyways. That's where we're going to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove the quest marker. That way it doesn't overlap with what I'm trying to accomplish here. Even though I think it still is. I really don't want to craft this. I already used... Let's see. You know what? I don't even care about guns. Alright. So if we're going melee, guns are little consequence. Alright, can I get out of this tutorial? I think I've played RPGs a little bit, enough to understand how to equip armor. Like, get out of here. Alright, we're good. Get the glasses on. Big sexy with glasses. Alright. So let's go to our location. We're at 11 Pete. Oh, I can't wait to use this. Okay, excellent. It's a little slow, but... Alright. So we're heading to our location. So ways up, so... Well, hopefully we run into some Scorched. I know those are the new ghouls, and they seem to be somewhat intelligent based off things I've seen. I haven't actually done any official research on the game, meaning I haven't looked at YouTube videos or anything like that. I've only been sticking to the Twitter feed, Vault76, Slocum Joes. Let's see what we get. That's not a door. I'll just take it. I'm not going to read it right now. I want to get into some action. We'll get in. Hyperville, I'll take it. I'm just trying to skim through really quickly to see if it does mention anything about maybe a safe or hey, here's a hidden key here kind of deal. Ooh. Good door. Alright. Nothing crazy. I didn't even see an actual entrance. Did you guys see that? Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna move on. Okay. Ooh. What are those fireflies? Oh my gosh, I hate rats. I mean possums. Gross. Okay, so I have a phobia of, I don't like rodents at all. That scared the mess out of me. Ugh, gross. That was a raccoon, which I don't mind raccoons as much, but possums are like big rats. Nice. Is this the location I'm on? Let us see. No, not even close. But it looks interesting. It looks like some sort of... Oh, Scorched. What is? I saw that there was a... Ooh. Okay, so there's a Scorched in the possum. Disgusting. Gotcha. Come here, honey. She's trying to get the possum. Oh my god, it's so freaking ugly. Die. Ah, no, I'm not getting the meat. That's sick. Lead pipe. Yes, please. Alright, so we have a pipe. Kind of disgusted by the fact that I touched the possum. I'm turning on the light. I don't mind if I'm a beacon to these characters, to the Scorched. They don't seem like much of a threat. Typically they're not unless they come in packs, which they love to do. Oh, I forgot they shoot and I almost cussed. What is wrong with you? She has some sort of weird, I don't know, what is that? She's like crystallized or something. That's crazy. So the Scorched can shoot, and I completely forgot that they, I think I mentioned it a few moments ago, but I completely forgot that they actually have some sort of sentience, you know, they actually have some sort of remnants of their humanity, and they utilize weapons and things like that. They don't just use their claws. So that is going to be a trip getting used to. Okay. Let's go upstairs really quickly, see if we can scope out the area, and then we're going to kill the rest of the Scorched. I don't know why I keep picking up extinguishers. Probably be scrapped for some good metals and different stuff like that. Seems like they scatter the weapons workbenches just about everywhere too, so I have a feeling it's not going to be difficult to repair your weapons. There is weapon durability in this game, so they brought back some of the Hold on. Oh gosh. I don't know why I'm not advancing, but I guess I wonder if VATS is even that important. I never VATS in my normal melee build, but in Fallout 4 and all that, but we'll see. But anyways, back to the weapon durability, they have brought some of that back, and that's kind of, I think, a very important element to have in a game that, you know, you don't have NPCs, you don't have this, you don't have that. So being able to have certain elements, I think I'm stuck, certain elements that provide you with, you know, your daily maintenance, hunger, etc. That's all very important. You have a short hunting rifle. I'm going to go ahead and equip that too, just in case things get a little heavy. Or not. Oh, it's a short hunting rifle. Am I crazy? Don't tell me. So this might be what I was hearing about, where it has a level to it. I wasn't really paying attention to that. And that's why. It's actually blacked out here. And the hard part is it's very difficult to read, but I'm assuming that is indeed the hunting rifle, and it requires level 5, which I'm not at. So, like I said, pretty good thing that we went with the melee build. I'm over here getting all Assassin's Creed on it. I guess I should just probably walk around like a normal person. Alright. But yeah, I mean, back again for the third time to the weapons durability. You know, having hunger, thirst, rest, fatigue, all those types of things that you need to monitor and stay on top of is really going to help with the immersion, because there aren't NPCs. So your interaction is very different than it would be in a normal RPG, MMORPG. Normally, you know, you'd have those NPC interactions, quest givers, etc., and that helps with the immersion. That you become part of a faction, part of a guild, and so you have some sense of belonging. But in this particular installment, they chose to not have NPCs, which I thought was very odd. I mean, even Elder Scrolls Online has NPCs and quest givers and things of the nature. I don't think the multiplayer aspect necessarily needs to get rid of NPCs. It doesn't necessitate that. So again, I don't understand why they took that direction, but I mean, these guys they're very successful in the games that they make, so I'm hoping that it does pan out. I'm hoping that with maybe even future DLCs, they learn that, hey, NPCs aren't a bad thing. Because right now, I mean, this game feels a little bit quiet, right? I've killed probably 3 enemies. I've been playing for about, whatever, 30 minutes or so. And I have seen a handful of other player characters, but those are the ones at the beginning, right? Oh gosh! What the hell? I need a stim pack soon. Okay, so maybe I am gonna need to freaking just get out of here. Okay. Alright, I'm definitely gonna VATS. Definitely gonna VATS. Alright, so let's pop a stim pack real quick, because I can't believe I almost freaking died. Oh, I have plenty of stim packs too. Nice. Stim packs seem to do quite a bit of healing. Man, that was intense. Okay, so I'm definitely using VATS. Those guys are ridiculous. I'm going to pick up the steel scraps, because it looks like that's what you need to craft armor. Additionally, it looks like pretty important in regards to repairing weapons. So moonshine to hell, yeah. I'll have some of that. Alright, so we have some steel scraps. We're good to go. I got my ass beat by these little baby robots, but I'm okay. We're going to move on. Alright, so I'm just getting used to the different markers. As you see, the marker that I'm heading towards is slightly different. It looks like the marker that I placed. Then there are other items that looks like that's maybe more like an event or something to that effect. I can't really tell yet. Still pretty new to it all, so trying to understand what's going on. So we're going to head back to our objective. And yeah, again, as I was saying, the fact that they removed the NPCs, I find that really interesting. And almost a bit unnecessary. It's great to have NPCs because they would fill out this world. Going to certain settlements, going to certain camps it'd be excellent to see that there was actually maybe a group of individuals, a group of survivors there. Maybe they need some help. I understand that it gets old, but it's almost a necessity to have some sort of interaction with non-player characters in a world this big. I think they said something to the effect that the Fallout 76 world was almost 4 times, or even, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't even know if this is the exact quote, but I do believe it's about 4 times the size of Fallout 4's map. And that was including DLCs. At least that's what I read, and this was a long time ago, so I don't know how accurate that statement is, but that's pretty massive. And to not have anybody except other player characters to interact with, it's just kind of weird. Getting fed the story through holotapes and burnt scraps of paper and old notes. That is somewhat interesting, and there was always that allure to the games in previous installments. But I don't know how important, the lack of NPCs is going to be, because I feel like eventually we're going to get a little tired of just reading or hearing something and being told something. I want to see it for myself, or I want to be part of a faction that actually exists. I want to be part of, something like, something that makes you have a purpose, right? But anywho, what do I know, right? So I think we're going to write at our location. And again, just getting used to the new layout. Oh no. Okay, it did kind of freeze up a bit. Interesting. I'm not sure what that marker that it seems to be like an area that's highlighted on the map. I'm not sure if that indicates that it's a safe zone, or I've been playing Fallout too much, or maybe it's not a safe zone. I'm right on the outskirts, so I'm gonna gamble, and I'm gonna assume that it's just maybe an event. Morgantown Trainyard, sweet. Dear Spence, so let's just take a look at this, for example. So, Dear Spence, so you were right. I never should have made this trip. I should have stayed. I should have made Paul tough it out, and instead I volunteered to take his place so he could go to that stupid rock concert. Now I'm stuck here in West Virginia, a pretty far cry from Kansas. I've been staying. Oh my gosh! I heard something. Staring down this train. What? Okay, there's a pickaxe. Oh my, there's a pickaxe. I have lockpicks. There's a safe. Requires skill. My skill 0? Oh, come on. Alright, let's go kill stuff. I don't think so. So weird that they have guns. That was really strange. It's like the bats didn't ever truly activate. Pipe wrench? Hell yeah. So they broke my arm. I'm gonna try and heal up real quick. Thought I heard something, sorry. Thought I heard big footsteps, but... Can I fix my arm? Okay, well, in the other games, usually you can specify which limb you're trying to heal, but maybe right now, since I have just such low health, it kind of just fixes me all around. Oh, wow. Okay, gas canister, some cigs. Oh, come on. I need to increase my lockpick skill, because that is going to drive me crazy. I love to find every possible crate there is. Get out of here, girl. That is going to be something else. Getting used to that. And one thing that I'll do in the main game, when the full game comes out, I'll definitely be picking up these little baby pipe pistols and pipe, whatever the hell you want to call them. And I'm going to sell them. I'm going to stick to melee. Melee is incredibly powerful. 2 hits. Oh my gosh, I was just over there. I did not know that they still blew up. Damn. Okay, good. We got lucky there. Like I said earlier, I don't care if I'm a beacon. I pity the fools. Level up. A sequel, hell yeah, okay. Excellent, okay, that's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Alright, closing this up. I see ya. Okay, so it pretty much, I'd say that actually is pretty helpful. It doesn't slow down time, doesn't even truly give you an opportunity to really adjust your aim, but what it does do is it ensures that you're pretty much locked onto them. Oh, boiled water. Interesting. Chem box. Okay, I do have buff out. Now for a melee build, you can bet that I am definitely going to be chemmed up and utilizing chems and their perks to increase my melee damage. So we're definitely going to be using some chems. Oh gosh, a mutant hound. So that's exciting because that means that they are there. Ugh, gross. Mutant hound stew. Vacuum tube. Hopefully you can craft unique weapons, right? Like before. Shish kebab and, you know, the junk box shooter thingy, whichever. Oh my gosh. A short pump action shotgun. Watch. The funny thing about that though is I bet you $5 that I can't use it yet. So let me crouch here because I'm... Oh my gosh! Okay, that's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Anywho, so let's just take a look really quick. Let me go ahead and stim pack, might as well. Okay, and then we're going to go to our items, our weapons, and we're going to take a look at the shotgun, which is probably grayed out, or actually blacked out, and you damn skippy, it is. It's blacked out because we have to be level 5 to use it. Oh, that's a little bit frustrating. That is, that's unfortunate. Okay. I hear another one. I am hidden though, so let me take the opportunity to switch out my weapons. I want to use the sickle. Oh yeah, that's what Daddy wanted. Okay, perfect. So we're going to use the sickle. We're going to slice up some fools. Don't need cigs because we're trying to stay healthy. Reduce. Oh my gosh. I like that. 2 hits. It's been 2 hits for about everything. This only does about 2 more damage. Base damage anyways. But I'm not complaining. 2 hits isn't bad. Switch to machete. One thing that I want to do is when I have an opportunity, I want to switch to a pistol. And I'd like to show the difference of maybe how many hits it takes, of the difference in you know, melee versus a type of any kind of like pipe roll, for example. About 3 hits with this one. Short hunting rifle, probably can't do anything with that because I'm not leveled. It's ridiculous. Alright, so let's see. I think I have come up here already. Nope, I have not. Still getting shot at. By who? Gunpowder, that's what I'm talking about. Nothing goes better with a melee build than explosives. The only thing that makes a little bit, you know, this is like peanut butter and jelly with a melee build, you gotta have your chems. Melee builds have to have chems because you're going to be taking some damage. So you want to minimize your damage or maximize your damage output, and that way when you're just tanking these hits, you're going to knock down these characters like nothing. These wasteland, whatever, scorchers, super mutants, whatever they want to throw at you, you're going to just dominate. They're going to just pretty much melt like butter whenever you have, you know, all camped up on Psycho and whatever else, you know. So I am definitely going to be, I'd say, focusing on any kind of perks or attributes that help with your chem resistance, so I don't want to get addicted, but I definitely want to utilize them to the fullest. That's disgusting. There's all this, what is that? Ugh. Meat pile, oh my gosh. That's just disgusting. A frying pan, excellent. I haven't eaten yet, but I definitely want to rest. There aren't any enemies here, so I'm assuming that's why it's allowing me to rest. And look at those glasses, it looks just like me. If you guys could see me right now, you'd be like, that is Eddie. That's the Inhuman. Let's see, resting in a bed slowly heals you. Rest long enough to gain a bonus, but be warned of mattresses lying on the ground. Oh, come on. Can carry disease. So that goes into the part where you do have to spec into your camps. So maybe creating a bed that's raised up from the ground, things like that, that's going to help you reduce your sickness. And look, if you see right now, my health is steadily increasing. That is interesting. I really like that. So we're going to rest for a little bit longer, and in the meantime, what I was going to mention is that I'm going to switch out to a pipe pistol, and I'm going to shoot the next Scorcher. We'll see how many shots it takes to drop them. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but it seems like are all the Scorchers females? Seems like the ones I've been defeating so far have been females. Not sure if that's a thing or it's just my luck with ladies. Alright, we're good enough. I'm happy with the health regeneration. Hopefully I didn't catch anything. Alright, so let's equip a pistol. One thing that I forgot how to do, because I haven't played a Fallout game in, I don't know, over several years I guess, is we're going to level up. But one thing I forgot to do is how to assign weapons to your hot menu, like hotkeys. So your quick menu, that way you can quickly change weapons. I know that by favoriting them, that's one way. Maybe it's already preset, so I'm going to double check and take a look. Nice, okay. Weight of all chems are reduced. So, interesting. So chems and stim packs actually have weights. Something that I didn't even notice when I picked up those items in this playthrough. So, good to know. Let's see what we have here. Butcher's Bounty. That is disgusting. So, 40% chance to find extra meat when you search an animal. Ugh. So bats can target limbs. Okay, that's why I was just targeting the whole body. To me, it's not incredibly important. I just want to hit the person. Endurance. All drinks quench thirst by just 25%. A little bit less radiation. I'm probably going to play solo for the most part whenever the game launches, unless I'm playing with my wife. And that will be the only time that I'll be using the Lone Wanderer perk. Apparently, there's certain perks for playing solo versus playing in groups. And you can also respec at any time, which I think is excellent. I love the ability to be able to respec at any time. For one, I like it because it allows you to figure out, the best loadout for each situation. And then additionally, that's going to be a really important one, just FYI, first aid. And additionally, the most important part about that is that, you don't have to create multiple save files, right? Is that agility? Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, we want to definitely reduce our AP usage. Right now, we're using a lot of action points because I am sprinting quite a bit. And also, using melee weapons does take quite a bit of AP. Alright, so, before I forget what I'm doing, I am going to equip a weapon. And I think I remember how to do it. Pipe revolver, that's pretty strong, so let's just look at the pipe pistol. Because that does a comparable amount of damage, right? That was one of the first weapons that we located. So I'm assuming, because I favorited it, no, it's not. So because I favorited it, it's actually here, okay. On the wheel. No worries. Okay, so let's try and see if we can find a Scorcher. There's one. Scorched. Okay, I'm shooting about 4 shots, but I did miss like 8 of them, so that wasn't the best indicator. Let's try again. Let's see. And it's definitely not, it's not your traditional VATS. I mean, it's pretty difficult to shoot if you're heavily reliant on your VATS to aim. it's gonna take some getting used to, taking some adjustments, etc. Because I'd probably rather aim down the sights, to be honest. But VATS can specifically aim on certain parts. I don't know how that works though. Maybe it just keeps you locked onto that certain body part. We'll see. So we have a disease key here, so if I lay in that disgusting bed, I should be fine. And what do we have here? Ooh, fragmentation line, excellent. Okay, so again, the only reason I have this equipped at this time is so that you can see, I think it's off battery, is so that you can see the difference between the melee. Nice, okay. Excellent, okay, so let's just keep looking at these train carts, searching them and seeing if they have anything of use. This one doesn't even seem to be open. Neither does this one. We're just going through. I mean, maybe we get lucky. Maybe not. Alright. In the meantime, we are going to be looking for another scorched. I call her Scorcher, my bad. But I think I like my term better. Barbed walking cane. Oh my gosh, that's going to be excellent. So clearly there's going to be a huge emphasis on creating weapons. And let me see if I can't craft that walking cane, that barbed walking cane. See if I can actually use that. I wonder if it's blunt. Nope. Nope. It's definitely not a gun. Okay, well, maybe I'm just not able to do it at this point in time. Maybe it's a higher level crafting item. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure if I'd be able to craft it. I don't know if my crafting level is high enough or if that's even a thing. So we shall see. But anywho, let's go ahead and search and see what else we can find, and then we're going to go ahead and leave this area. It's more of the same. This is where I entered earlier. You're parched. Drink to avoid negative effects. Okay, so I need to go ahead and drink one of these. Probably a purified water, to be honest. You know, take care of my body. And it is the beta. It's not like I'm going to be using all my best stuff, anyways. So purified water. So on the bottom right, you see the hunger gauge, and you also can see your I guess it's your thirst gauge. So I went ahead and ate some dog food, which is disgusting, and I also drank some water. There you go. So now my gauges have increased. They've gone back up, so it looks like I'm stabilized. I wonder what the effects are. I'm sure it eventually results in your death, but I wonder how long you can go without drinking water or eating any kind of food. Leather right leg, silver locket, good old rib cage. Cooking oil. Okay, well, nothing of use here really. So again, I'm looking for stuff that's going to help me craft better weapons. Maybe some armor. Power armor would be excellent. A padded blue jacket. Psycho. There you go. There you go. That's what I need. Okay, so Psycho is going to be excellent. That's definitely going to be something that we use. I already have a hatchet, but I'll take this one anyways because I don't want to have to repair mine. I just want to be able to switch to another one, considering our time is limited. Or more so, my time's limited. I'll be able to stream for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably have to take a break. And what I'll do is if I have more free time, I'll be sure to really come up with a viable guide and maybe even locations that have the materials that we need in order to accomplish what we're trying to do here. So in the event that I don't have enough time to find how to create a viable build right now, I will show you guys, if I have enough time today, I'll show you guys how to actually create a viable melee build that's going to be very viable early on when you first start the game. Again, I do want to show a comparison of what the difference is for when you're using a pipe pistol versus a melee weapon. But there has to be enemies in order to do that, right? I feel like this place is humongous. Okay, there you go. I feel like I missed something. This is absolutely ginormous, but I can't seem to find anything that's really important. And I did hear that there were a lot of complaints about that. You know, I heard a lot of complaints about, oh my gosh, there's always, you know, great areas, but they don't seem to have all kinds of content, or be rich in content or story, etc. So let me see really quickly if I can get up there. We'll try. Alright, so we're going to explore up here, and then we're going to jump back down and maybe go to another area. And then, that'll be the end of this first session. You know, my ultimate goal was to hopefully find some sort of power armor, but looking at the fact that some of the guns couldn't be utilized this early on, I have a feeling that power armor probably has a level requirement as well. Which is a bit unfortunate, because I would love to be able to utilize power armor as a part of my melee build. So traders, okay, so a little bit of lore there for this area. Caps, the first caps I had, jeez. A wood left leg. Not sure what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. Hunting rifle that I can't use. Alright, so that's, you know, So right about the hour mark, that's pretty funny that we actually are about to call it quits. But let me let's pick another location really quickly, and let's see where we're going to head to. So what is close to us that we can explore? This was actually the first location that I was going to look at, but some of these other areas are kind of neat as well. So we're going to actually go to this area that's, I guess, northeast of us. Alright. I do have the pipe pistol equipped, or, you know, I'd say out, so that we can use that as an example or comparison to see the difference in damage output. But other than that, we'll be switching or using melee primarily. You know, one thing that I'm thinking about as I keep thinking about that power armor is maybe you can start off with maybe a chassis. A chassis? I forgot to say that word. Usually the chassis is just the frame, right? So a power armor frame. And maybe that would allow you to bypass level requirements. I don't know. Usually there's got to be some sort of loophole. And, you know, and if there is one, I'll find it. Just trust me, building, you know, like I say, I specialize in different kinds of builds, you know, typically unorthodox builds that don't necessarily just say, oh, I have a gun and I shoot. You know, it's like, well, let's do a melee build that has an emphasis with explosives, etc. You know, so I like to make it fun. So if there's a way to create a viable build, especially a melee build early on, I'll be the one to be able to show you how to do it. But being this is the first time I've ever played this game, you know, there's a handful of things I'm learning on the fly, and then I'm also trying to create something that's educational and informative. So there's some difficulties in that. Offender bot. Let's just see what he has. I would love to see kind of what they have here. A little bit of everything. Holotapes, notes. So plans, how to create certain things, mods, ammo. Okay, so again, pretty standard stuff for a vendor. Guy just taking a nap. Alright. Creepy. A bubblegum bear. I would love to take you. Okay, excellent. Oh yeah, psycho. Oh gross. It's ugly possum. Disgusting. Okay, that's fine. I'll do it for you guys. One thing I'm going to do as well is see what the padded jacket does. Don't want to do anything. Okay, no worries. Alright, so we're heading the right way. I just get mixed up with all the different markers. But we're going to see Morgantown Airport. We're going to see if we can't come across some different enemy encounters. Maybe something other than a Scorcher. That'd be excellent. And there's one right now. Is it? Oh, wow. That's insane. The bombs exploded. That is insane. It's Nick Valentine. Requires a key, which I'm sure is somewhere to be found. About 3 or 4 shots, you know, pretty standard. So 4 shots. That's 2 shots. So I mean, you see the difference there. The melee build, I did do a running strike, so I'm not sure if that increases. That's a different type of attack that uses more AP. But hell, I'd do that any day of the week and follow up with a second strike so that I can kill an enemy in 2 hits, versus hoping that I can hit a moving enemy with 4 shots, where that doesn't work like it used to. So again, in a pretty short time, I think I showed the importance and the difference of a melee build and its viability this early on. Yeah, so the running attack does do something, but okay, 3 hits, whoop-de-doo, right? Versus 4 shots. Lining up 4 shots. Oh my gosh, this is insane. It's kind of like those stories I used to read whenever, you know, I don't like to talk about it, but those bombs, you know, the nuclear bombs that were dropped in Hiroshima, and they said there was like shadows of people that had been, that were like pretty much permanently plastered on the walls, you know, so, yeesh, that's pretty crazy detail. He's trying to melee me with his pistol. I don't think you're gonna beat me with pistol whipping me to death, my friend. Nice. So again, just kind of completely dominating with this melee right now. So the machete is incredibly powerful. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot faster than the hatchet. A little bit less of a wind-up. Obviously, if you've noticed, there has been some flammable fuel on the floor that I've been trying to avoid. I don't really have anything that could ignite necessarily anyways, especially since I'm using a melee build. We got much less to worry about. I'm going to eat some food really quickly. And I'm going to take a stim pack. Where's my canned dog food? Oh gosh. Alright, so you do have to eat and drink pretty regularly. I'm not complaining, but that's going to be something to get used to. Oh wow, iBot. Now I wonder if you can have, I know there are NPCs, I understand that, but can you have sort of non-human companions? You know, I know that's a stretch, but that would be excellent. You can have an iBot following you around. Giddy up Buttercup, that's what I thought it was. That's probably got all kinds of value to it. Yeah, that's excellent. Okay. So let's just explore a little bit longer, and then we're going to call it quits. So I would say, even without being able to truly level up and do all that in this short session, you can see the difference between the melee and a ranged build, right? The amount of damage that you do is insane. And as long as you do spec accordingly and you make sure that you utilize chems, if you have or if you can find power armor, you utilize that power armor as well, you're going to get all kinds of perks. Now, it looks like there are level requirements and caps that prevent you from doing certain things, meaning equipping certain items, certain armor, etc. That's going to allow you to find ways to speed level so that you can equip those things as quickly as possible. So I wouldn't let that bother you, the fact that you locate a weapon or locate a certain special item that you've been looking for but you can't equip it yet. That's not to worry. The reason why I wouldn't bother, I wouldn't let that bother you is because you can have something to work towards. Keep in mind that this game does not have NPCs. It does not have that kind of story interaction that we have from other Fallout games. So you're going to be focusing a lot more on the immersion of your character as it pertains to just surviving in a world like this. You're creating your own world. You're surviving in your own world as well. So you do have to take care to eat, drink, and to make sure that you're looking after all your needs, right? So that is a different type of immersion that I'm not necessarily used to, but I am really looking forward to it. So I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. I'd love to know if you are looking at, hold on really quickly, event collision course. Oh wow. Okay, so let's do this, and this will be a perfect way to end it. I do want to know what you guys think, though. It's important that I know how you guys feel about this game, and if you guys are looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be playing it. As you know, and as I've stated in the past, kind of the way that I do my channel is, if I love it, I'm going to post it, and that's just kind of all there is to it. Like, I will always post what I love and what I enjoy. It's not necessarily what's the most mainstream popular game. I care about being oh my gosh. You see that thing in the sky? But I post everything that I love, and I will always post games that I truly have a passion for. I'm not necessarily going to post just because it's going to get me views, but it's important to me that you guys know that, and also that I love this Fallout game already, and I know I'm going to pour hundreds of hours into it, but I want to find content that you guys are going to enjoy watching, so I think I'll definitely do lore and maybe creatures like that, and, just different things, maybe how to build guides, etc. Those are always incredibly important. Now, one thing that I realize is the error in me choosing a melee build. How the hell am I going to go against something like that, right? So it would be nice to also spec out and maybe some sort of explosives. That way we can deal with a creature like that. But the Scorch Beast is level 50. Oh my gosh. And he's just teasing me. I'm going for it. Come here, boy. Oh, you're not nice. Oh gosh, there's two of them. Oh, there's way more than two of them. Where the hell did they come from? Throwing knives. Oh my gosh, throwing knives like one hit. Okay. So throwing knives are excellent weapons. Look at that, one hit. So that's how you get your range. I forgot all about the throwing weapons. Alright, I am getting all kinds of kills here. And I'm so used to popping everything that, typically everything gives you some sort of health. Jeez Louise. Those guys, oh my gosh. So one thing that I noticed, it looks like they just randomly spawn, and I don't like that. Guess I need to lock them out. But if they spawn on the inside, what the hell is the difference? You serious, bro? Okay. Don't you need to reload, honey buns? I think you need to reload. Okay, good gosh, that's insane. Okay, so I think I leveled up too. If it takes, after any of the other games I remember, leveling up also, maxes out your health, so we can use that as a strategic level. So we can level up whenever we're about to die, because I don't have any more health. And we'll be able to use that to increase our health. Now that Scorch Beast went away, which is an absolute shame and also a blessing, because I did want to see it, but I also didn't want to get destroyed in front of you guys the first time playing this game. So, thank you. Thank you, Todd Howard. Alright. We're going to explore this a little bit longer, and then we're going to call it quits. And I hope you guys really enjoyed, this playthrough. Again, I do this as often as I can. My internet, oh my gosh, has been acting pretty crazy. So I've had a limited amount of availability to be able to do this. But when internet is working out for me, I will always try to stream as much as possible so that you guys can, share my experiences with me, especially when it comes to first experiences, first reviews, etc., first impressions. That's all incredibly important to share with that. Look at that, one hit. Freaking ninja Bill. Look at this. Get out of here, everybody. Look at that. Okay, so let's just think of a few things here really quickly before I sign off. Those were throwing knives, which just required a handful of steel. I think it was 3 to 5 steel that was required. So just think about how cheap that was and how much damage they do. You should take, random standard weapons take 4 shots. A pipe revolver might take anywhere from 2 to 3 shots. A machete takes about 2 to 3 hits, depending on if you lead with a running strike. But other than that, have you guys seen the amount of damage those throwing knives do? 1 hit? Now, I don't know if that's a bug or some sort of a glitch, but those do an insane amount of damage. So I am definitely going to be utilizing that, throwing knives, and incorporating that to my build. Because as a melee build, it's important to be able to reach enemies from a distance. And I didn't even think that, of course, the Scorch Beast and other characters like that, they are going to be flying, and they are going to be moving around very mobile. So if I can throw knives at them, those things are going to drop like flies. Like, forget the fact that it's a demon bat that breathes fire and it's irradiated. If I throw a knife at it, it's going to drop. Look at that. Look at that. And then I'm going to pick up my phone and a multi-purpose axe? Yes, I want all of that. That's insane. So did I complete that all by myself? Scorched Waves defeated 2 out of 5. So I'm not even close. I'm probably going to end up dying because of my limited supplies. Is that my friend? What's up, bro? Excellent. So once we defeat all the 5 waves, I think that's how we'll end this video. Let me see if I have anything else. That's my last stim pack. But I do have some Psycho and Psycho Buff, which I will definitely be utilizing because I'm not afraid to get addicted. It's just a beta file after all. Come on, waves of enemies, where are they at? Yeah, that really drives me crazy though. It looks like they just populated inside. See, look at that. They just come out. Okay, so. You hold the gun like a gangster. Hell, oh my gosh. See how they just appear out of nowhere? Yeah, just keep hitting the other guy, that's fine. Sorry, bro. Pitchfork! That's what I'm talking about. Let me have that. That is what I'm talking about. Time to buff out, guys. Flying like a kite right now, but I need to do this so I can survive this next wave. We got 4 out of 5 waves completed. trying to get the last wave completed for you guys, see what kind of rewards we get, and then we're going to call it quits. I'm going to try and focus on creating a ultimate OP, early game, viable melee build. Say that 3 times fast. That way we can find ways to really start the game off on the right foot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe they don't just populate in the middle of nowhere, but they sure do rush the city like crazy. Ah, nice. No, 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 I don't want to die. Save me. Thank you, thank you. Knocks. Definitely want the knocks. Alright, so that was 4 out of 5. I don't remember anybody else coming around. Nice! So we completed it.
Cargo is now on final approach. Eyes to the sky, people.
Item rewards. We got some delivered right away. Nice, okay, so completing those events gives you, just a little bit of rewards. Handful of, I guess, items and materials, some meds, chems, and ammo, and even armor pieces. So I'm assuming as more events come into play, the harder and higher level they are, the better the rewards. But again, that was excellent. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love playing with you. This is my first ever experience with the Fallout 76 beta. And holy shinto, what is this? You interrupted my sign out, but this is just too intriguing. Oh my gosh, what is that? Can I open? Ooh. So even more rewards. So excellent. Again, guys, I had a blast playing with you guys. This was my first ever experience, and I'm so glad I got to share it with you all. If you want more videos like this, just be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And truly, every like and every comment, that really means a lot to me. I do read every single comment, and the likes help the channel out immensely, because not only do they let me know that you like the content that we're producing, but also it lets me know that, it also helps out with the algorithms, helps me know that you still really care about what I'm doing here. And all the work that I put into it, it means so much to be able to see you guys appreciate it. Again, I really appreciate it, and you guys joining me on this video. And again, really quickly, I got interrupted once more and I forgot, and I'm so sorry about that, but check this out. Power armor units must stand. So there might be power armor that actually spawns in here, which is badass. So we're going to mark this location, and hopefully when I take a break and create that guide for you guys in the early game melee build, I might go here. This might be one of the first stops. But anywho, thank you guys so much. Can't wait to the next video, and until next time, it's the Inhuman one, signing out.